Well, last Friday's tornado has changed people's lives and left communities with barely anything, especially the small town of Minden, where an EF3 tornado ripped through the town. Local 5's Dana Searles brings us into Minden for a look at the damage and how one family is recovering.
A house full of memories lost in minutes for one family whose house is now a pile of rubble, and all that is left are crews picking up pieces of this small town.
It pretty much looked like a war zone.
A house that once stood firm now sits along ruins in Minden, Iowa.
Where you normally park your car, there was nothing to look at but a little pile of rubble that was left, and that's what we dug through.
All that is left for the Runge family are a couple boxes of clothes.
It didn't feel real when we came out here Saturday and we're digging through the rubble trying to find anything of their lives to be able to save. It just feels so surreal and not like it's our lives.
With no family heirlooms, barely any physical memories, their journey the past week has been
Rebuilding ours and our kids' lives, pretty much.
A town of nearly 600 people left with barely anything but rubble.
There's over 50 families that lost their homes, so it's hard to try to find housing for everybody. Even in the neighboring towns, this is a bunch of smaller towns around.
The Runge family will have nowhere to go in 11 days once their temporary housing is up. They say many places don't accommodate their family size and pets, making the past week a week full of questions.
What's going to happen? You don't know where you're going to live. You don't know where your next anything's going to come from.
But looking at their glass half full, focusing on what they do have.
Counting our blessings and knowing like they're okay, and that's all that matters, and we can rebuild and move on from this as a stronger family.
As they search for a new place to live, they say that things can be replaced, but family can't. In Minden, Dana Searles, Local 5 News.
This Saturday, a resource center will deliver services to those affected by the disaster and provide on-site assistance as cleanup and relief efforts continue.